Welcome back to Gem and Sports, everybody. As the puppies are barking in the background. Welcome back to Gem and Sports as we're getting set for the second game of our triple header here this afternoon. We have another couple of NFC Central teams. It'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Minnesota Vikings. Both these teams are 3-4. The winner of this game will be in a three-way tie for second place in the division, along with the Lions and the Bears. Green Bay, now at 6-2, is going to have a two-game lead as we just watched the Packers beat Detroit. If you're watching this on YouTube, let me repeat this again. If you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, please join us live on Twitch during the week, Monday through Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern, Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern, and on Sundays at 5 o'clock Eastern time. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the like button and subscribe. We'd appreciate that. If you're watching this on Twitch, I'm so glad you're here. Subscribe if you'd like. That'd be nice too. All right, Tampa Bay and Minnesota. Let's head there now, here at Jam and Sports. U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the Buccaneers and the Vikings. And welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Jam and Sports. NFC Central matchup. Evil Dead's got Minnesota -2. Pretty even game here is right. This is going to be a tough one to pick. Evil Dead is at 56-38. The Vikings will get the ball first. We're underway. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Simmons at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25. And Simmons out to the 28-yard line. Yes, I did. She was rocking the hat. Looks good. Jarvis Simmons in his 5th year out of Tennessee. Jay Foster, the starting quarterback, the rookie out of Michigan for Minnesota. Evil Dead is now 18 games up. He is tied a season high. He's at 56-38. There's actually people on YouTube, I think, keeping up with it. Yeah, I saw the car in the background, yeah. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 28-yard line. Just underway. 4 receivers set wide. Foster takes the snap, pump fakes. Looking, rolls out. And Foster's going to take off. Makes a nice move down the sideline. Down to the 42-yard line. A 30-yard scamper by Jay Foster. First down, Minnesota. Yep, I'm keeping up with your picks. You're 56-38. 18 games up. You'd still be making money at Vegas. A 30-yard run by Jay Foster and Minnesota in Tampa Bay territory. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Some of them are. 1st and 10 for the 42. Foster looking. Throws outside to Underwood. Out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Going to bring up 2nd and 8. Here's the Viking offense up front. Beasley, Blanchard, Valentine, Brocious, and Rolla. And then it's North, Saxon, Hinson, Underwood, and Monterey. You never know. Opening drive of the ball game, Minnesota has worked it down to the Tampa Bay 40-yard line on just 2 plays. It'll be 2nd and 9. Foster in the shotgun. Foster hands off to Hinson, and Kyle Hinson making his way down to the 33-yard line, a gain of 7. Making a gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Vikings. Kyle Hinson in his 8th year out of Ole Miss. Finally making the tackle, number 20 for Tampa Bay. That's T.J. Reed in his 3rd year out of Georgia. It'll be 3rd and 1 Minnesota at the Tampa Bay 33-yard line. In the I formation. Foster, play action, looking, throws, dumps it off to Hinson. Down to the 26, a gain of 7, and a Minnesota first down. Yeah, I thought about that. You would probably be maybe around 100, over 500 probably. Somewhere in there maybe. I don't know, maybe not that much. Maybe around, because you're 18 up now, probably maybe 50 to 60 over. In the offset I on 1st and 10. Foster to Hinson, and Hinson gets a yard out to the 25. Let's take a look at the Tampa Bay defense. They play a 4-3. Spires, Jordan, Evans, and Bowers up front. The linebackers, Richmond, Guy, and McCall. And the secondary, Graber, Reed, and Wright. The 2 Reeds back there, T.J. Reed and Reggie Reed, 20 and 22 respectively. I remember that. You were like on a 12-game roll at one time. 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. Foster to Hinson up the middle, and Hinson all the way down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 12. Another Minnesota first down. Nice opening drive by the Vikings. .5:10 and counting here in the first quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Vikings come out on 1st and 10. Foster to Saxon. And Antonio Saxon, no gain. Greg Spires on the tackle for Tampa Bay. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Long drive for Minnesota. He's eaten up almost half the first quarter. 4:40 and counting. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line. Vikings in the I formation. Foster to Saxon again. Antonio Saxon gets a yard. Dylan Richmond, the linebacker, on the tackle in his 7th year out of USC. It'll bring up 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Foster in the shotgun. Draws back, steps up, throws. Caught by Monterey. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown catch by James Monterey in his 8th year out of North Carolina. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff, march down the field, and get a touchdown. And they take a 6-0 lead. And now Michael Chapman, the rookie out of Georgia Southern, kick is up, and it's good. The Vikings lead at 7-0. 4 minutes exactly left to play here in the first quarter. Live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week number 8 here at Jammin' Sports. Vikings rocking those 70s uniforms. Love those uniforms. Those unis look good, huh, Evil Dead? So Chapman will kick off for the Vikings as they score on their opening possession. They look good. I really like them. They should go back to those. There's the kick. Fielded by Morgan at the 3-yard line, out over the 20, 25. And Morgan brings it out to the 26-yard line. Number 31. Trying to find him on my roster. Anyway, the starting quarterback is John Lida, the 6th-year quarterback out of Kentucky. That was Taylor Morgan on the return, the rookie out of Alabama. He was down the depth chart. Yeah, the Vikings, well, I like Tampa's uniforms too, but I was talking about Minnesota's. I think Minnesota probably has, when it comes to uniforms, like in the top 3. I mean, especially the helmet. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Let's see what the Bucs can do on their opening drive. Lida to Henderson, and Randy Henderson makes his way out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Here's the Buccaneers offense up front. Kingston, Lane, Hinder, Corthell, and Shapp. And then it's Wilson, Anwar, Henderson, Roush, and Wiseman. It'll be 2nd and 5. Randy Henderson, the 3rd-year back out of Memphis. A 5-yard gain on 1st down. On 2nd down, Buccaneers in the I formation. Lida hands off to Henderson again, and he gets 2 yards down to the 33-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Here's the Vikings defense. Edwards, Mason, Mabane, and Hull up front. They play a 4-3. Linebackers, Rollins, Martin, and Florence. And the secondary, Bell, Monroe, Burnside, and Woodson. 3rd and 3 for Tampa Bay at their own 33-yard line. Vikings up 7-0 here in the first quarter. We're coming up on 3 minutes left in the first. Tampa Bay in the I formation. Lida draws back, throws, dumps it off to Henderson down the sideline. Big gain. Henderson down to the Viking 35. It's a 32-yard gain to the Vikings 35-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay. And just like that, Tampa Bay's in Minnesota territory. Clock is running, 2:35 and counting. Here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Bucs from the Viking 35. Lida draws back, throws, gets it to Howard. Percy Howard down to the 25. A gain of 10. The former Bronco, who they picked up during the offseason as a free agent. The 9th-year receiver out of Texas, Percy Howard. He played 2 years with Dallas, 2 years with Miami, 4 years with Denver, and now he's in his first year with Tampa Bay. The journeyman wide receiver. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the first. First down, Tampa Bay from the Minnesota 25. In the offset I. Lida to Anwar, and he gets nailed for a 2-yard loss. Making the tackle, number 90. That's Eric Mason in his 2nd year out of Maryland, the defensive tackle. A loss of 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 12 for Tampa Bay. No, the Vikings uniforms haven't changed a whole lot. Second and 12 from the 27-yard line. Lida fakes the handoff, throws deep, caught by Wilson, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 27-yard touchdown catch by Ray Wilson, the 10th year receiver out of Syracuse, the highest rated receiver in the league. Perfect pass by Lyda. And the Bucks can tie it up with the extra point. Tyler Sawyer for the PAT. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. The Bucks and Vikings are tied at 7. A minute 30 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, week number 8 here at Jammin' Sports. Davis back in the house as Tampa Bay has just tied the game up. Both teams scoring touchdowns on their opening drives. If you missed the game before this, Green Bay defeated Detroit 27-13. Green Bay is now 6-2. It looks like the pack is back. Green Bay winning their 5th in a row. There's the kick. I think you're right. Hawkins over the 20 on the return out to the 25-yard line. Number 88, Marcus Hawkins, the rookie out of Missouri. And Minnesota will have it first and 10 at the 25. If they could redo that logo where he's not winking, maybe put an eye patch on him or something. Yeah, replace the wink with like an eye patch or something. I think that would look cool. Really cool. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. Bucks and Vikings tied at 7. Jay Foster, the quarterback, on first and 10. Hands off to Kyle Hinson. And Hinson gets 4 yards out to the 29-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. On the tackle, Mike Jordan. Not the basketball player, but the football player. In his 10th year out of Oklahoma. He's winking. On 2nd and 6. In the offset eye, Foster to Hinson, and Hinson, he's going to lose a yard. Back to the 28. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. Greg Spires made the tackle in his 9th year out of Iowa, and that'll bring up 3rd and 7. I still remember the last Buccaneer game when that running back went underneath the blockers and the online rusher there. I thought it was funny. Foster back, throws, gets it out to Monterey, out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 12 to James Monterey, the 8th year receiver out of North Carolina. First down, Vikings. It looked cool, though. I have watched that over and over again. It just looked really cool. It's like, I don't see a hole, I'll just go here. And it worked. Let's see if they get a playoff in time before the end of the quarter. First and 10 Vikings at their own 40-yard line in the I formation, and they get the playoff. Hinson, a gain of a yard. At the end of 1, we're tied at 7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week number 8. The 3-4 Bucks, the 3-4 Vikings. Their first meeting of the season. They'll play in Tampa Bay later on. We're tied at 7 as we start the second quarter. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line for the Vikings. The winner of this game will be tied for second place with the Bears and the Lions in the NFC Central. Foster to Hinson up the middle, and Kyle Hinson breaks a tackle. He's gone. They're not going to get him. 59 yards. Touchdown. Vikings. Kyle Hinson. He broke a couple of tackles and he was gone. 59-yard run by Kyle Hinson, the 8th year back out of Ole Miss. What a move right there. Poor tackling there. He faked out Reed, and then the other Reed did not wrap up. And now Michael Chapman for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. And the Vikings take a 14-7 lead. 7:51 left to play here in the first half. Live from US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Week 8 here at Jammin' Sports. That was a great move. Yeah, both Reeds are scooping up their jocks, is right. And now Chapman will kick off for Minnesota. Up 14-7. And there's the kickoff. Fielded by Anwar at the goal line over the 15, 20, 25. And Naveed Anwar brings it out to the 30-yard line. The 8th year back out of Miami. Tampa Bay started 0-3, but they have won 3 of their last 4 coming into this game, including a big win against Dallas last week. The Vikings have been kind of sporadic. They win one week, lose the next, win one week, lose the next. First and 10, Tampa Bay at their own 30-yard line. They come out in the offset eye. Light it to Henderson. He gets stacked up in the backfield. A loss of 4 yards as 3 Vikings converge, led by Montel Monroe, the safety, who came in on a safety blitz. The 6th-year safety out of Florida State. Along with Burnside, Lawrence Burnside, the rookie out of BYU. Yeah, they have in the past. Vikings up 14-7 here in the second quarter. 2nd and 13 for Tampa Bay. 4 receivers set wide. Lida in the shotgun. Lida to Henderson up the middle, and Henderson to the 30, a gain of 4 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 9. Randy Henderson, the 3rd year back out of Memphis. Ty Martin, the 4th year linebacker out of Tennessee, on the tackle for Minnesota. 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 for Tampa Bay. Lida in the shotgun. Lida drops back. Looking, throws, gets it out to Henderson. He's very close to the marker, out to the 39-yard line. It'll be 4th and inches. He doesn't quite get there. Jeremy Bell, the defensive back, in his 5th year out of Alabama, made the stop. And now it's 4th down. Tampa Bay will punt. Chris Green back to punt. Green gets the punt away. And that's going to go inside the 10. Nice punt by Green. Down at the 3-yard line. And that's where Minnesota will take over. Chris Green in his 15th year out of UCLA. Nice punt. And now Minnesota will start deep in their own end, up 14-7. .6:16 left to play in the first half. 14-7 lead for Minnesota. We've got the Broncos and the Seahawks after this. We'll be in Seattle for that one. That'll be the 3rd game of our triple header this evening. Foster in the I formation. Foster, inside handoff to the fullback, Jeremiah Carrington, and Carrington gets nothing, no gain. The 2nd-year fullback out of UNLV, Danny Bowers, made the tackle in his 9th year out of Clemson. They're both 3 and 4. Both teams are 3 and 4. The winner will be tied with Chicago and Detroit at 4 and 4 for second place, 2 games behind Green Bay. The loser will be in 5th place all by themselves. Oh, the next game? Give me a second. 2nd and 10. Foster from his end zone. Throws deep downfield. Caught. No, incomplete. James Monterey got a hand on it. Broken up by Hudson Graber, the 4th-year defensive back out of Michigan. I thought Monterey was going to make a one-handed catch. Not quite. All right, the records of Seattle and Denver. The game coming up next. Seattle is 3 and 4. Denver is 2 and 5. Not exactly tearing it up. 3rd and 10 from the 3-yard line in the offset eye. Foster hands off to Hinson, and Hinson gets buried for a 2-yard loss by Greg Spires, the 9th-year defensive end out of Iowa. It'll be 4th and 12. The Vikings are going to be punting from their own end zone. Got to watch out for the block here. I would have done a play action on that one and thrown downfield, but that's just me. Zach Young back to punt from his end zone. Gets the punt away. Fielded by Anwar across midfield, across the 40, and Naveed Anwar to the 36 of Minnesota. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position at the Minnesota 36, down 14-7. And now the Buccaneer offense will come out. Yeah, I would have done a play action on that one. So a golden opportunity for the Buccaneers to tie the game up. They have a short field starting at the Viking 36. 5:11 left in the half. Vikings up 14-7. John Lyda, the quarterback, under center. Lyda to Henderson. Henderson found a hole and gets down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll bring up 2nd and 3. Jim Florence, the linebacker, in his 5th year out of Wake Forest, on the tackle for the Vikings. Under 5 minutes left to play in the first half. 2nd and 3, Tampa Bay at the Minnesota 29. Buccaneers in the offset eye. Lyda drops back, dumps it off to Roush. An 8-yard gain to the tight end, Jim Roush, in his 14th year out of Navy, the longtime Buccaneer tight end. In his 14th year out of Navy, he's got to be like 42 years old now. Still a starting tight end. Because when they come out, they're at least 26. So 41 maybe. In the I formation, 1st and 10. Lyda to Henderson up the middle. And Randy Henderson down to the 16. A gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. Ty Martin on the tackle. The 4th-year linebacker out of Tennessee. It'll bring up 2nd and 5 at the 16. Buccaneers come out. Lyda under center. Hudson in motion. Lyda to Henderson. And Henderson gets 2 yards down to the 14-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Jim Florence, the linebacker, on the tackle again. We got 3:25 in counting here in the first half. Big 3rd down for Tampa Bay, trying to tie the game up. On 3rd and 3, Lyda under center. Lyda to Anwar. And Anwar picks his poison and gets the hole down to the 8-yard line. He was patient and waited for the hole to develop. A gain of 5. It'll be first and goal, Tampa Bay. He was patient, waited for the hole. Smart play by Anwar, the 8th-year running back out of Miami. Under 3 minutes left to play in the half. Coming up on the 2-minute warning. In the I formation. Lida rolls out, being chased, has to dump it off to Briggs. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ron Briggs, the fullback, open in the back of the end zone. Yeah, he is big. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying it up. Utilizing the fullback. And he makes a nice catch in the back of the end zone, getting both feet down. Ron Briggs in his 5th year out of Texas. And now Tyler Sawyer will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Bucs and Vikings are tied at 14. 2:41 left to play here in the first half. Live from US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week number 8 here at Jammin' Sports. A late afternoon game. Sun is getting low on the horizon. Jimmy Jab with Evil Dead. Sports Davis is here too. What happened to CGM? We lost him. Chris Green will kick off for Tampa Bay in a tie ball game with 2:41 left in the half. Minnesota still has 3 timeouts. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Simmons at the 4-yard line over the 20, 25. And Jarvis Simmons out to the 29-yard line. First down, Vikings. Simmons in his 5th year out of Tennessee. .238 left in the half. For sim season 33, like I said, I'm really looking closely at doing a season with 18 going back one. 18 is just as good as 19 in a lot of ways. And the Super Bowl would be here instead of Atlanta. First and 10, Henson. And Henson all the way out to the 40-yard line. Henson already close to 100 yards. He's at 93. First down, Vikings. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Should be right after this play. First and 10, Vikings from their own 40-yard line. In the offset eye, Foster under center. Foster hands off to Henson around the outside. And Henson gets gobbled up. And we've hit the 2-minute warning. Tied at 14 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week number 8. The 3-4 Bucs, the 3-4 Vikings. And as Evil Dead said at the onset, this is a even matchup, and the scoreboard's reflecting it. On 2nd and 10, Foster in the shotgun. Foster back, dumps it off to Henson. And Kyle Henson out to the 44-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. Vikings in the hurry-up. Foster in the shotgun on 3rd down. Foster back. Foster throws to the near side. Caught by North. He's got the first down. 5 yards. Make it 6. Out to the Tampa Bay 49. Vikings stay in the hurry-up. 1.5 minutes left in the half. Foster back to throw. Foster throws, gets it off to Hinson coming out of the backfield. And Hinson makes his way to the 42, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Vikings in the hurry up. Got to get the receivers back. Foster in the shotgun. Foster fakes the handoff. Foster throws. Incomplete. That was a great sidestep on the previous play. Incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. That'll stop the clock with 1:07 left. He was looking for James Monterey, but he overthrew him big time. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the 42-yard line. Another big 3rd down for the Vikings. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Sets up a screen pass to Saxon this time. He's got the 1st down the sideline to the 30-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Vikings take a timeout. Antonio Saxon, one of my Army guys in his 3rd year out of Army. The running back, the backup running back. It'll be 1st and 10 Minnesota at the Tampa Bay 30. The Vikings are now in field goal range. It'd be a 47-yard field goal from here. We're tied at 14, approaching halftime. And now the Vikings come out following the timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the gun. Foster back. Foster throws. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Lawson Underwood, the tight end, in his 7th year out of Iowa. That was broken up by Reggie Reed, the 2nd-year safety out of SMU. Reed slapped it down. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at the Buccaneer 30-yard line. 56 seconds left until halftime. We're tied at 14. Here at Jammin' Sports, invite all your friends and neighbors to tune in on 2nd and 10. Foster looking. Foster throws to the near side, caught by Underwood, rolls out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. That'll stop the clock with 51 seconds left until half. We've got Denver at Seattle up next. We'll be up in the Pacific Northwest for that one. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Throws to the near side. Caught. Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain by Brian Black, who made the catch. The 8th-year receiver out of Oklahoma State. Did he get both feet in? Oh, yeah. He dragged the toe. And that'll be 1st down Vikings. That'll stop the clock with 47 seconds left in the half. Minnesota thinking touchdown before halftime. 1st and 10 for the Buccaneer 18. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Throws outside to Underwood. Gets a yard out to the 17-yard line. Vikings take a timeout. They have 1 left. On the tackle, on the outside, was C.J. Wright, the 5th-year defensive back out of SMU. SMU is well represented with these rosters, too, I've noticed. A lot of SMU players. Southern Methodist University. Out of Dallas. The Mustangs. Now in the ACC, which makes no sense. 2nd and 9 from the 17-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back. Throws. Dumps it off to Black. Down to the 5-yard line. A gain of 12. It'll be 1st and goal, Minnesota. They're holding on to the timeout in 30 seconds and counting. Let's see if the Vikings can punch this one in. Making the tackle, number 30, A.J. Blue, who they picked up from the Colts during the offseason in his 2nd year out of Iowa. First and goal from the 5. 22 seconds. The Vikings in the hurry-up. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Looking, rolls out. Foster's going to take off. Nobody there. Touchdown. The Buccaneers made that cardinal mistake. They didn't mirror the quarterback. It'll be a 5-yard touchdown run by Jay Foster, the rookie quarterback out of Michigan. Takes it himself. They gave him all that open field, so take it yourself. Whoa, that was close. They might review that and put it at the 1. No review. Chapman for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. And the Vikings score right before halftime in a really good game, Evil Dead. Minnesota 21, Tampa Bay 14. 10 seconds left until halftime. It's been a good game, you're right. And it's been a very well-played game by both teams, to be quite honest. Hard to believe that both are 3-4. Tampa Bay won this division last season with a 10-6 record. But they got off to an 0-3 start. But like I said earlier, they've won 3 out of 4 since then. And now the kickoff by Chapman. Fielded by Morgan at the 1-yard line over the 20, 25. Brings it out to the 27-yard line. Taylor Morgan, the rookie out of Alabama. 6 seconds left until half. Let's see what the Bucs choose to do here. Not much they can do. They might just take a knee or run a play and go to halftime. And it looks like Tampa Bay is going to take a knee and go to the locker room. Lida takes a knee. Your halftime score, Minnesota 21, Tampa Bay 14. Here at Javin Sports. And welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Our Week 8 showdown between the Vikings and the Buccaneers here in the NFC Central. Tampa Bay leads it 21-14 as we start the third quarter. The Buccaneers will get the ball first, down by 7. Michael Chapman will kick off for the Vikings. Evil Dead's got the Vikings -2. They're up by 7. There's the kick. Fielded by Anwar at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25. Naveen Anwar out to the 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay. Johnny Lida, the 6th-year quarterback out of Kentucky, will come out. Let's see if the Bucs can tie it up on this drive. It's been a great game up to this point. Very entertaining game. In the I formation. Lida drops back. Throws down the middle to Wilson. And Ray Wilson nearly broke it. He gets out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. The 10th-year receiver out of Syracuse, Ray Wilson. First down, Tampa Bay. at their own 49-yard line. Finally tackled by Alex Woodson, the rookie out of Miami. Wilson nearly broke it. So the Bucs have it just shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Down 21-14 here in the third quarter. Just shy of midfield. The Bucs come out in the offset I formation. Lyda under center. Lyda to Henderson. And Randy Henderson to the Viking 48. A gain of 3 to bring up 2nd and 7. Ray Edwards on the tackle, the 14th year defensive end out of Purdue. It'll be 2nd and 7. We're coming up on 7 minutes left in the third quarter. 5 receivers set wide, empty backfield for Lyda. On 2nd down, Lyda back, throws, dumps it off to Roush. Down to the 43, a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Jim Roush, the longtime Tampa Bay tight end, in his 14th year out of Navy. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 43-yard line. Lyda under center. Lyda to Henderson, and Henderson gets nailed for a 1-yard loss in the backfield. Making the tackle, number 92 for Minnesota. That's Mabane. That's Brian Mabane in his 13th year out of California, the former Seahawk. He spent 12 years with Seattle, now in his first year with the Vikings. He was a free agent, signed with Minnesota. It'll be 4th and 4. The Bucs are going to have to punt as their drive stalls out. Chris Green bobbles it, it gets blocked. The Vikings block it and pick it up at the Buccaneer 47-yard line. I didn't see who blocked it. I saw who recovered. It was blocked by Burnside, number 25. Lawrence Burnside, the rookie out of BYU, recovering the fumble. Anthony Clemens for the Vikings. And now Minnesota in Tampa Bay territory following the block punt at the Buccaneer 47-yard line with 6:04 left here in the third quarter. The Vikings can make this a 2-possession game. Evil Dead took the Vikings -2. First and 10 from the 47. Jay Foster, the quarterback, takes the snap, pump fakes, looking, throws down the near sideline, and it bounces around incomplete. Broken up, nearly intercepted by C.J. Wright. Looking for James North, the 11th year receiver out of Florida. North has yet to catch a pass today. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking ahead to next week, let's see who they play. I'll tell you right after this play. 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back, throws downfield, caught by Underwood, down to the 33. Lost Underwood, the tight end, a 14-yard gain and a Viking first down. Minnesota next week's at Chicago. And Tampa Bay next week is at Detroit. So both teams will stay in the division next week. The byes start next week. Only 2 teams will have byes next week, Denver and Washington. Then the week after that, there'll be 6 teams that are off. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Foster back. Foster throws. Incomplete. Looking for Kyle Hinson along the sideline. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 5:28 left. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Sports Davis in the house. Great to have you along. Foster in the shotgun on second down. Foster looking. Foster throws. And it's incomplete. Looking for James Monterey. It was broken up by C.J. Wright. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for Minnesota. James Monterey in his 8th year out of North Carolina. Another nice defensive play by Wright. Slapping that ball out of there. Vikings up by 7. It would be a 50-yard field goal from here. 3rd and 10 at the Tampa Bay 33. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Foster throws. Caught by Black. Turns upfield. Makes a nice move. Down to the 18-yard line. A gain of 15 yards by Brian Black. Down to the Tampa Bay 18-yard line. First down, Minnesota. Evil Dead wants a touchdown, not a field goal. Well, he made 2 Buccaneers whiff on the sideline. Watch this. Whoop. Oh, yeah, the Viking playmakers they're faking everybody out of their jock straps today. 1st and 10, Minnesota at the Tampa Bay 18-yard line. Minnesota trying to make this a 2-possession game. Yeah, a lot of jocks being left on the field. If they were yellow, we'd think they're flags. On 1st and 10, Foster to Hinson up the middle. And Hinson down to the 11. A gain of 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. Hinson having a pretty good day. He's over 100 now. Kyle Hinson. He's had a great day at running back. He just now goes over 100 yards on the day. Second and 3 for the Vikings at the Tampa Bay 11. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster, a draw play to Hinson, and he's got the first down to the 7. A gain of 4 yards, 1st and goal, Minnesota. He's at 104 yards. I always like it when the running backs get 100 yards. I don't like how the NFL has gotten too pass happy these days. The running game has been a lost art form. It really has. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Foster under center. Foster to Hinson again. Hinson gets 2 yards down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal. On the tackle, number 55, Thomas McCall, in his 6th year out of Alabama. 3:35 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and goal, Vikings at the Tampa Bay 5. In the I formation again. Foster pitches to Saxon. Antonio Saxon loses a yard back to the 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and goal. On the tackle, number 20, T.J. Reed, the safety. Along with number 98, Danny Bowers, for Tampa Bay. Big 3rd down for the Vikings. If they want a touchdown, it's 3rd and goal from the 6. We're coming up on the 3-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Vikings up 21-14. 5 receivers set wide. Empty backfield for Foster on 3rd and goal. Foster back. Foster throws. Caught by Monterey. Touchdown. Minnesota. A 6-yard touchdown catch by James Monterey. And the Vikings take a 13-point lead. 27-14. There you go, Evil Dead, with the emojis. He threw it to him right there, just inside the goal line. And now Michael Chapman will come on for the extra point to put the Vikings up by 14. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Vikings up 28-14, 2:55 left. We're in the 3rd quarter. Live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week number 8 here at Jammin' Sports. And the Vikings have made it a 2-possession game. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Sports Davis bringing you the game today. It looks like Evil Dead might get to 19 up. It'd be a season high if he gets to 19. If the Vikings win this, Michael Chapman will kick off. Fielded by Morgan. Out over the 20. And Morgan brings it out to the 26-yard line. Taylor Morgan. First down, Tampa Bay. 2:52 left. Still a lot of time left in this one. Here in the third quarter. Lida has yet to throw it incompletion. 8 for 8. Not a whole lot of yardage, but he's got 2 touchdowns. He hasn't thrown a lot, but he's completed every pass. I didn't realize that until I saw the stats. First and 10 for Tampa Bay at their own 26. Lida comes out in the I formation. Lida draws back. Looking, throws. That's his first incompletion. Incomplete. He got hit as he threw. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He was looking for Henderson out of the backfield. That'll stop the clock with 2:48 left here in the third. 2nd and 10 for the 26-yard line. Buccaneers in the I formation. Lida to Henderson. And Henderson makes a move to the outside. Breaks a tackle. He's down the sideline into Viking territory. He could go. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. 74 yards. Randy Henderson. He got outside, some poor tackling. He got outside and raced down the sideline for the touchdown. The third year back out of Memphis. 74 yards. Let's watch this one again. He works his way outside, makes a nice move there, faking out Burnside. And then Ty Martin didn't wrap up, the linebacker. Martin should have had him there. But once he escaped Martin's grasp, he was gone. And the Bucs have made it a 1-possession game again. Tyler Sawyer for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. The Vikings up 28-21 now. It's back to a 7-point game. Still a lot of time left in this one. 2:35 left. We're still in the third quarter. We're live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week number 8. This may be the most entertaining game of the week so far. It's been a good one. We've had a few blowouts this week, like Cincinnati and San Francisco. That was a blowout. I thought that game would be close, but it was not. The Bengals blew them out. The Bengals are for reals again, it looks like. So the Bucs have made it a 7-point game on the 74-yard touchdown run. And now Chris Green will kick off. Fielded by Simmons at the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25. Jarvis Simmons out to the 28-yard line. First down, Minnesota. 2:32 left. Vikings up 28-21. And they'll start from their own 28-yard line. Good crowd in here again tonight. I appreciate it. Here at Jammin' Sports. We had a good crowd for the Packers and the Lions. Yeah, we have a good crowd for this one. We've got Denver and Seattle up next after this. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back. Throws. Dumps it off to Black. And Brian Black out to the 38-yard line. A gain of about 9.5 yards. It'll be second and inches. We're coming up on the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter. Vikings up by 7. On second down, 4 receivers set wide. Foster under center. Foster, play action, looking, throws, incomplete. He was looking for James Monterey, and Hudson Graber, the defensive back, makes a nice play. It'll be third and inches. And that'll stop the clock with 1:57 left in the third. So big third down for the Vikings. Third and like a half yard. Vikings in the offset eye. Foster to Hinson. And Hinson, well, he hesitated. And you know what they say about hesitating. Coming in to make the tackle, Reggie Reed. A loss of about a half a yard. It'll be 4th and 1. Minnesota goes 3 and out. And they're going to have to punt. He should have just hit the hole, but he hesitated. And now Zach Young will come in to punt for the Vikings. Young gets the punt away. Nice punt. Fielded at the 15 by Anwar, and he gets upended at the 25-yard line. He's lucky he didn't fumble that. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay going the other way. That was a good tackle. 1st and 10 bucks. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda draws back, throws, and it's picked off by Montel Monroe, and he's going to go to the house. Touchdown, Vikings on the pick 6. Montel Monroe with a defensive touchdown for the Vikings. He picked it off at the 35-yard line, and he goes to the house. Montel Monroe in his 6th year out of Florida State. A 35-yard interception return for touchdown, also known as a pick 6. And the Vikings go up by 13 with the extra point on the way. The extra point's up, and it's good by Sawyer. Or by Chapman, I'm sorry. Vikings 35, Tampa Bay 21. Back to a 14-point Viking lead with 1:22 left to play here in the third quarter. You got to do that yourself. I can't help you. That's something you're going to have to learn to do on your own. We're back. Gracie's here. Say hi, Gracie. There you go. 1:22 left to play here in the third quarter. And now Chapman will kick off. Fielded by Anwar at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25. And Naveed Anwar out to the 30-yard line. First down, Buccaneers. They find themselves down by 14 once again. And now Johnny Lyda. He's got to just shake that one off and continue playing. As the quarterback, you have to have a short memory. Vikings up 35-21. 1:17 left here in the third quarter. On 1st and 10. In the I formation. Lyda to Henderson. And Henderson gets nailed for a 1-yard loss. Kendall Rawlings, the third-year defensive end out of Georgia Tech, on the tackle. Loss of a yard to be 2nd and 11. And the Vikings defense is now fired up following the pick six. Less than a minute to play here in the third quarter. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Tampa Bay. At their own 29. Lida in the shotgun. Lida back, looking, throws, gets it out to Wiseman. Carter Wiseman out to the 49-yard line. His first catch of the day. A gain of 20 and a Tampa Bay first down. Carter Wiseman, the 8th-year receiver out of Notre Dame. Yeah, the Bears are just bad. First down, Buccaneers. 25 seconds left in the third. Tampa Bay trying to get back in the game. They're down by 14. Lida under center. This might be the last play of the quarter. Lida to Henderson. Henderson breaks a tackle, and he's down to the 37-yard line, a gain of 14 yards. First down, Tampa Bay, but that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Vikings up 35-21 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week number 8 here at Jammin' Sports. The 3-4 Bucks, the 3-4 Vikings. Vikings lead at 35-21 as we start the fourth quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 Tampa Bay at the Minnesota 37-yard line. The Bucks trying to make it a 2-possession game again. Lida in the shotgun on first down. Lida draws back, throws underneath to Henderson, and Henderson gets 2 yards down to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. Brian Mabane on the tackle for the Vikings. We're in the fourth quarter. Tampa Bay needs 2 touchdowns to tie it up. It's been a good game. A close game until that pick six happened a moment ago. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Bucks at the Minnesota 35. 4 receivers set wide. Lida in the shotgun. Lida, a draw play to Henderson, and Randy Henderson down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Randy Henderson over 100 yards on the day. So both starting running backs over 100 yards. Henson for the Vikings and Henderson for the Bucks. It'll be 3rd and 2 Tampa Bay at the Viking 29. Lida in the shotgun. Lida looking, throws, caught by Wilson inside the 10. They'll mark him down at the 10. And that'll be a 19-yard gain to Ray Wilson. First down, Tampa Bay. Should be 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Making the tackle, number 40. That's Dylan Douglas, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Colgate. Let's see where they mark the ball. It's right on the 10-yard line. 1st and goal. Lida under center. Lida to Henderson up the middle, and Henderson down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. The 3rd year back out of Memphis, the Memphis Tiger, Randy Henderson. Tampa Bay trying to make it a 1-score game. From the 2-yard line, 2nd down. Lyda under center. Lyda, three-step drop, throws, wide open Hopkins. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jerry Hopkins, the rookie tight end out of Virginia Tech, making the catch for the 2-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have made it a one-possession game again. Somebody's defense is going to have to step up. Evil Dead's got the Vikings -2. It's now Vikings -8 with the extra point coming. Tyler Sawyer for the point after. Kick is up, and it's good. 63 total points. I forget what the over-under was. The Vikings up 35-28 with 6:02 remaining. High-scoring game today here from Minnesota, U.S. Bank Stadium. Week number 8 here at Jammin' Sports. Vikings now lead by 7 with 6:02 left. The winner of this game will be in a three-way tie for second place in the NFC Central with the Bears and the Lions. And they'd be 2 games behind Green Bay. Yep, any kind of score for the Vikings on this drive should pretty much do it, especially if they can eat up some time. We've got the Broncos and the Seahawks up next. Your over-under was 63. Well, there you go. We're right at that right now. There's the kick. Fielded by Simmons at the 2-yard line over the 20, 25. And Jarvis Simmons out to the 27-yard line. Should have took the over. I always take the under most of the time. 5:57 left. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 27. If you're a Vikings fan, you want them to eat up some time. Eat up as much time as you can and get another score. If you're a Buccaneer fan, you want to 3 it out as quickly as possible. On 1st and 10, 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking. Foster throws. Caught by Henson. Out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Henson over 100 yards rushing. But he's a pretty good receiver too. 5:40 and counting. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Vikings at their own 36. Foster, hands off, nope, play action looking. Dumps it out to Henson again, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete. Threw it too far. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. That'll stop the clock with 5:22 left. Why do I get the sneaky feeling this game's going to go to overtime? It's just a feeling I have. 3rd and 1 from the 36-yard line. Vikings in the offset eye. Foster to Henson. He's got the first down. Henson still on his feet. Henson, he could go. See ya. Kyle Henson, touchdown. Minnesota, 64 yards. He's well over 100 yards on the day. Well, maybe my overtime comment upset them. He says, here's your overtime, Jim. I got your overtime. Some bad tackling by Tampa Bay. And Kyle Henson goes 64 yards for the touchdown. Yeah, they've been juking the fire out of the Bucs. And now Chapman for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Minnesota up 42-28. Minnesota's put 40 points up on the Bucs. 5:11 left. Still 5:11 left in the 4th quarter. We're live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week number 8 here at Jammin' Sports. It's now a 2-possession game again. The Bucks get close, but then the Vikings pull away. Every time. And now Michael Chapman will kick off. The Bucks have to score 2 touchdowns in just over 5 minutes just to tie the game up. I retract my overtime statement. Kickoff by Chapman. Fielded by Morgan at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25, and Morgan out to the 26-yard line. Taylor Morgan brings it out to the 26. John Lyda will come back out. 5:07 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Vikings up 42-28. We don't get to 40 points very often. 50 is even rarer. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda draws back. Throws down the middle to Wilson. Out to the 34-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. .445 and counting. 2nd and 2 for the Bucks. 4 receivers spread wide. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda draws back. Looks downfield. Throws. Dumps it off to Henderson. And Randy Henderson makes his way to the Viking 46. That'll be a gain of 12. 1st down, Tampa Bay. They need bigger chunks of yardage than that, though. They've got to score twice. And there's less than 4.5 minutes left. Vikings up 42-28. The Broncos and the Seahawks are up next. We'll be in Seattle for that one. The final game of our triple header here today. On 1st and 10. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda draws back. Looking, throws deep. Caught by Wiseman all the way down to the Viking 22-yard line. A 32-yard gain to Carter Wiseman, the 8th-year receiver out of Notre Dame. All the way down to the Viking 22. This game's not over yet. If the Bucks can score here quickly, he made a one-handed catch. Watch this. If the Bucks can score quickly, then we have a ball game again. 1st and 10 from the Viking 22-yard line. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda back. Looking. Throws to the near side. Caught by Percy Howard. Down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 12 yards and a Tampa Bay 1st down. Clock is running. 3:23 and counting. Another Buccaneer 1st down. I'd really like to see what the total yardage for both these teams is when the game is over. It's going to be up there. Both teams are racking up the yardage. Let's see, this would be 1st and goal. Tampa Bay at the 10-yard line. Bucks trying to make it a one-possession game again. Lyda draws back. Looking, throws to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Percy Howard. A 10-yard touchdown catch for Tampa Bay. And both the teams' defenses are on the buses in the parking lot. Neither one can stop the other. Percy Howard, the 9th-year receiver out of Texas, on the 10-yard touchdown catch. And it's now 42-34. Tyler Sawyer for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. 42-35. Normally in my sim seasons here, if you score 35, you win. The Bucks have put up 35 and they're still losing. Vikings still lead by 7. But there's a lot of time left. 3:02 left. And now it's incumbent on the Vikings to get some yardage if they're going to hold on and win this. Yeah, the difference is that interception. You're right. Chris Green will kick off for Tampa Bay. Vikings lead by 7. Vikings trying to hold on. There's the kick. Fielded by Simmons at the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25. Jarvis Simmons. Oh, he nearly broke it all the way out to the 41-yard line. Had he just kept his balance, he could have gone all the way. A nice return, however, out to the 47 or 41. Kyle Hinson, 168. Not a bad day for Kyle Hinson. Now a nice return. The Vikings at their own 41-yard line. Just under 3 minutes left. 2-minute warning coming up. Vikings holding on to a 7-point lead. Foster under center. Foster to Hinson. And Hinson gets 3 yards out to the 44-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. Vikings trying to eat up as much time as they can. They'll milk the clock all the way down before they snap it. They're at their own 44-yard line. 2nd and 7. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster, a draw play to Hinson. And not much there as we hit the 2-minute warning. Minnesota up 42-35. Well, it should take us to the 2-minute warning. It will. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Our Week 8 contest has been a barn burner. The Vikings lead the Bucks 42-35. 77 combined points. A lot of scoring here today. All touchdowns. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Vikings at their own 46-yard line. This is a big 3rd down. Tampa Bay looking for the stop. Foster hands off to Hinson. Hinson's got the 1st down, and that's huge to the 47-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. The Bucks take a timeout. They have 2 left. 1:56 left. And that was a huge, huge 1st down for Minnesota. And now Tampa Bay is forced to take their timeouts. If the Vikings can get one more 1st down, they can wrap this one up. 1st and 10 from the Buccaneer 47-yard line. Kyle Hinson has had a career day today. 170 some odd yards rushing. On 1st down, Foster to Hinson again. And Hinson gets a yard. The Bucks take a timeout. They have 1 left. It'll be 2nd and 9. 1:52 left. The Vikings, they need a 1st down to wrap this thing up. You don't want to give Tampa Bay one more shot. Vikings up by 7, 42-35. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Vikings at the Buccaneer 46-yard line. Tampa Bay has 1 more timeout. If the Bucks can force a punt here, they'll still have some time. 2nd and 9 from the 46. The Vikings in the offset eye. Foster to Hinson again, and Hinson makes his way down to the 44, a gain of 2. Tampa Bay takes their final timeout. It'll be 3rd and 7 at the Tampa Bay 44-yard line. 1:48 left. The Bucs are out of timeouts. So after this play, if the Vikings come up short, they can tick the clock down to about a minute and then punt it. But if they get a first down here, they can run out the clock. Yeah, do not pass. You want to run. If you pass, you stop the clock. It's a passing formation, though. 3rd and 7. Foster, he's passing. He better complete it. He rolls out, gets it to Black. He holds. Oh, it's incomplete. Why are you passing there? Broken up by C.J. Wright. I thought Black had it for the first down. And now you've given Tampa Bay about 40 extra seconds to work with. Zach Young will punt. Gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline. And it's out of bounds in the end zone. Touchback. You've given Tampa Bay an extra 40 seconds. That was dumb. And now Lida comes out. The Bucs are down by 7. They can force overtime. They have no timeouts. They need a touchdown. 1:36 left. Plenty of time. Sometimes you just have to scratch your head on the play calling. 3 receivers to the near side. Lida in the shotgun for the Bucs on first down. Lida back. Looking. Throws outside to Henderson. Down the sideline. Henderson all the way out to the 43. A gain of 23 yards. The Bucs in the hurry up. 1:20 and counting. Lida in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Lida back. Lida throws. Dumps it off to Wiseman. Out to midfield. A gain of 7. Clock is running. 2nd and 3. We're coming up on a minute left. Lida in the shotgun on second down. Lida back. Lida looking. Throws outside to Henderson. And he gets nailed at the 46. Did he get out of bounds? They say yes, he did. And that'll stop the clock with 58 seconds left. It'll be enough for the first down. 1st and 10 at the Viking 46-yard line. Dylan Douglas on the tackle on the sideline there for Minnesota. Had the Vikings just run the ball, the game would be over by now. 3 receivers to the near side. Lida in the shotgun on first down. Lida fakes the handoff. Looking, he's got a lot of time. Throws deep. Caught by Wilson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Are you kidding me? A 46-yard touchdown catch by Ray Wilson. I take back my overtime comment. Oh, my stars and garters, why did you pass on 3rd down? And the Bucs, what a game, can tie it up with the extra point. This will be the 84th point of the game. Sawyer for the PAT. It's up, and it's good. And the Bucs have tied it up at 42 with 51 seconds left. 84 combined points. Wow. That's not a record. The record is 105. And that was Chicago and Detroit all the way back in Sim Season 1. And now Chris Green will kick off. The Vikings still have 3 timeouts in 51 seconds. Fielded by Hawkins out over the 15-20. Hawkins brings it out to the 29-yard line. The Vikings, they need about 60 yards. No, not even that much. The Vikings need about 40 yards to get into field goal range. And they have all 3 of their timeouts. We're tied at 42. What a game this has been. The highest scoring game of the season, by far, when you look at combined points. The Vikings can still win it with a field goal. They need about 40 yards to get into field goal range. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Throws, dumps it off to Hinson. Hinson all the way out to the 41-yard line. Vikings in the hurry-up as a gain of 12. They don't take a timeout yet. Hinson or Foster back. Throws, caught by Hinson all the way down to the 42. And now the Vikings take a timeout. A gain of 17. And now the Vikings are in Buccaneer territory. They still have 2 timeouts left, 28 seconds left. The Vikings need about 12 to 15 more yards for a decent field goal shot. From here, it would be 59 yards. They need to get closer. They still have 2 timeouts. Can the Vikings pull this one out? Foster in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Foster draws back. Foster throws, caught by Black. Down to the 32-yard line. The Vikings take a timeout. There'll be a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. It's now a 49-yard field goal attempt. They'll want to get closer. They have 1 more timeout. 21 seconds left. Yeah, there really has been no defense in this game. The total yardage at the end is going to be phenomenal. Can the Vikings pull this one out and avoid overtime? We're tied at 42. It'll be 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line. You don't want to lose yardage here. In the I formation. Foster hands off to Hinson up the middle. Hinson, a nice gain. Down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 10. And now it's a 39-yard field goal attempt. And the Vikings will take their final timeout. And Michael Chapman will come in to win the game. They take it with 2 seconds left. The Buccaneers have no timeouts. They cannot ice the kicker. Michael Chapman can win the game right here. The rookie out of Georgia Southern. This will be from 39 yards. Evil Dead's going to get this one right. Barely. It's been just a phenomenal game. Broncos Seahawks up next. Give me about 10-15 minutes for that one. All right, Michael Chapman from 39 yards for the win. Snap. Kick is up. The kick is good. The Vikings win it. Your final score, Minnesota 45, Tampa Bay 42. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Denver and Seattle up next. We'll see you then.